Oh, yeah, the bottom. She has been a good day over here. Stuttering off on the toilet, coming out of both ends. This has been a good day. I don't know what I got. I don't want it anymore. Anyways, I just thought I'd come on because this is what I love to do. I love to feel like a little chosen one here to helps, helps, helps the little people to see the way, the truthful way. And it's a tough job. It is tough. It's tough. Talking common sense to a bunch of numbskulls. Holy smokes. I don't know. I'm gonna come with the receipts today, okay? I'm telling you guys, little me is a cult leader, and he's got you all brainwashed. And I'm gonna prove it to you guys. Do you guys know Clifford the Red Dog, otherwise known as Cliffy with the Stiffy? Uh, you guys don't want to believe that you guys might be the bad guys, and I might be the good guy. And I'm here to use your badness to show the world that look it, this is how the human race currently operates. It's not functioning well. And perhaps it has the devil. The devil is their father. Wow. In fact, some of them admit it. They openly love Satan, and I don't know. It's weird. I don't know, like, why would you believe in one, you believe in the other. Hey, uh, I see, that's the thing. When you truly believe in God, you're just like, you're a fucking idiot if you pick the other guy. It's just straight up like, hey, you're told, like, don't do this. Be in the like, what's wrong with being in the truth? Why? That's the thing. They fucking teach this Jesus that I don't know. It's no wonder. I'm gonna do this video later. It's no wonder everybody's all like, do you know how hard it is for me to say, hey, Christians, I think you got it all wrong. I think you got your nose in the Bible and you're not actually trying to figure out who Christ is. Because if you read the Bible, none of it really matters because it says Christ the guy. You know what I mean? And what are you gonna do with to be with Christ? Gotta let him in here, and you gotta let him in here. I don't know. It's all sorts of weird, but I was hoping to get a couple people in here. I want him. Is little me in here, or is Clifford the big red dog in here? Because I really like your guys' opinions on it. If you actually listen to yourself, you know what I mean? No Clifford, no little me, hide in the shadows. I'm coming with my light, boys. I'm gonna shine her all over yous. Okay, we'll get straight to the point here, okay? I don't wanna keep you guys. Oh, this is good. This sounds good. I got stuff ready to go. But, in that debate, about stuff going on and stuff like that, the immigrants eating, well, it's known that they're doing it to the ducks. Donald should at least said that. Hey, they're going after the ducks, I don't know, but I think he did make an error there. They did make him look stupid because they fact checked him, but who knows? It's like it is on TV, right? But anyways, and we got problems at our beaches here and stuff like that. People think that, well, and it happens in other countries that they just happen to be here. That's the woman that got attacked by the police for anyways, you guys check this out.
Like there's outside, there's plenty of places. You chose to pee right there.
Hey, Symphony.
In front of me. Like I want to see this. You know you're weird for that, right? You're weird for that. You're weird for that. What? Oh, that's fucking not.
Like you guys do see that that's like inside a shopping plaza, right? Like you, you guys, you guys see that, right? Like that's some weird shit. Really weird. I don't know. I just thought it was weird that it's okay to just piss and shit wherever we want now. Hey, Venomous, what's up? Little me is a cult leader. I know. You want me to prove it? I'll prove it. That was that was a TikTok. So, oh, that one's for after. Let's just we got Clifford over here. Look at this. I want you guys to pay attention because I think this is what's wrong with the world, right? Oh,
Check me out. Remember church community, simply times where the community or this person goes live. If you really remember and you're really loyal to that group and you understand what it really means to be something bigger than part of something bigger than yourself, you'll make that move with them. Whether you want to or not, whether it hurts your feelings or not, none of that, it don't matter, none of it. If you're really part of that group. So I'm gonna say this. I'm Workyverse and I'm Little Fam. All the fucking way. And that comes before individual people I associate with and I'm friends with. That's just the way it works. I learned that shit in the military. So, I move with the Little Fam, I move with the Workyverse. So if they make a choice, so do I.
what's wrong with AD? The military's not telling you to stand behind the truth and what's right. I mean, I don't know. Like, there seems a whole lot of goofy. Hey, it don't matter because it feels good to be part of a group knowing it'll back you up the same way you back it up, regardless of how you want to fucking treat people, eh? it, it's weird. Like, right there. Hey, I don't care. I'm with these people. What they say goes, regardless of the truth of the situation. You know what I mean? And then, of course, when you're part of that little group and you mind the little master, he's really nice to you. Like I've watched little me's videos. Hey, he can everybody welcome. Hey, I love you guys. It's a big love fest. Hey, staff. Hey, fella, I love you. You're my bestest friend. I love you so much. I don't want your feelings hurt by Carl, so I'll delete your comments so you don't have to see them. You know what I mean? Like that's just like the government, right? They just tell you they're there for you and they're doing the best for you. And meanwhile, we just like you do guys get how stupid that is, right? You should be able to think for yourselves. You just admitted you have the hive mind, regardless of where the truth lies. There's Red Dog waiting for his master to say what he's allowed to do. No, you're not brainwashed, are you, Cliffy? You're fucking brainwashed, bud. Somebody has really wiped your brain fucking right down stupid. Like you have children the same as little me. You know what I say is fucking like, please. I beg you guys, let me know where the WEF ain't right. Can't tell what he's saying. Oh, okay.
Now, can you remember community? There's going to be times the community right? There's some fly. You're really a member. And you're really loyal to that group. And you understand what it really means to be something bigger than, part of something bigger than yourself. Then you'll make that move with them. Whether you want to or not, whether it hurts your feelings or not, none of that, it don't matter, none of it. If you're really part of that group. So I'm going to say this. I'm Workyverse and I'm Little Fam. All the fucking way. And that comes before individual people I associate with and I'm friends with. That's just the way it works. I learned that shit in the military. So, you know, with the Little Fam, I move with the Workyverse. So if they make a choice, so do I. My fine people, how y'all doing?
Right. Did you hear it? You're more brainwashed than most. You just heard them say, listen, if you want to be a part of something big, be in the truth, because at least that'll take you big time to God. Messing around with the little family, that might put you with Little Nas X. You know what I mean? I don't know. Might put you in a big old battle spot. Well, he's taking over there, little feller. He's taking over, bud. He's even taking over your brain. Huh? You fall for this stuff? Hey, just because it's part of what the little fam does. Even though I know it's wrong, I should still do it because they're my fam. Because when I go out and be a fucking idiot, they're gonna back me up too. How do you think that how do you think that correlates with God? I know you don't care, you don't believe in God, but I'm just trying to look out for you, feller. You know what I mean? I don't want little me to have you by the brain. I want you to be thinking for yourself. There's bigger, better opportunities out there for you than to be a part of a gang. You know what I mean? At least you guys could be fighting for the right things. You know what I mean? Like, don't you guys get tired of old Squizzy Bear or fucking Dagburn or Hawko? Don't you want to accomplish something bigger and better in life than this bullshit? Huh? See, because here, I listen. Oh, hi, little me. Listen, we'll take the focus off of you and put it on, quite frankly, bigger douchebag than you. Because, well, I like to give you props when you deserve them. You are the only one that hasn't fucking blocked me pretty much. You're a cult leader, little me. I just proved it by using Cliffy, the big red dog. He said, hey, no matter my principles, no matter my friends, whatever little me says goes. Because I'm part of something big and special. I get to feel all good inside. Fucking spreading hate. Little me's hate. Because he's my master. My master. Who's getting himself in his own little disaster. Disastrous stupidity. You're dropping this tornado, little me, that I hope you can stop. Because you're on a one-way track, bud. She ain't good. I found a resolution to drinking. I microdose daily. That's good, Venomous, if that works for you. I did it for a little bit, not very long, but a little bit. Hillbilly, stick around, sweetheart. Cheers. Okay, honey, are you ready for this? You ready for this? Watch out, venomous. Carl did it and went crazy. Yeah, went crazy.
This shit's funny watching some of these people act like that they have a right to tell somebody who's Creek Squad and who's not. Uh, and saying someone don't represent Creek Squad, you know, because you think they don't mean they ain't Creek Squad. You know what I mean? And for you to sit and talk about the High Bishop that way, hey, that's even worse. You know what I mean? That's the High Bishop, buddy. You can't talk about the High Bishop like that. Yeah, I got my ears lowered today. Oh, that's sexy, that's sexy. With Faye with the mullet in the back. That's right. Business in the front, party in the back. Yeah. You can't do that shit, bro. You can't do that. You can't tell who's Creek Squad, who's not. You just can't. It's
Well, you can, right? You think you'd want to. You think you'd want to know who's part of your squadron, right? Wouldn't you say that? No. Now, if I was Upchurch, I would publicly come out and say, "Hey, Dagburn, nothing personal, bud. I love you, but I don't want you part of Creek Squad. And here's the reasons why, bud. Like, listen, dickhead, you threatened to get a hold of my young sister. Um, you've wished death upon my cousin. You've wished death upon his baby. You have thrown out rumors about my best friend fucking the driveway or fucking whatever guy. You sexually harassed and harassed my whole family, the boys included. You know what I mean? My mom was on the way to charge, but that's weird shit there. But what else? He's kind of racist. I mean, when you go out and you condemn people or whatever it was for having mixed babies, um, um, told people you glad their babies were dead or something like that with one of Upchurch's super fans. He's wished Wade death and told him he wished cancer would take him away. Like, that's not the kind of person. If I was Creek Squad and this guy's running around saying Creek Squad, I think I'd put my hand up too and say, like, Upchurch, I'm not going to put my name on Creek Squad if you're going to let this fucking dork run around town saying he's part of Creek Squad. Do you realize the shit that he's done? I don't want to be associated with fucking nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? But that's part of that special group too. You know what I mean? Oh, when you love Upchurch, you fucking stand up for him no matter what. I was hoping Uncle Will be in here, little me. This is how I am a cult leader. Yes, your brainwashed little disciple there that I showed said that he would do things over principle for you because you make him feel, the family makes him feel like it's part of something special. So he's picked Satan over God because he's willing to do the wrong thing over the right thing. Hey, Kurt. Hey, Kurt. Does Upchurch have audio of Jelly Roll and Struggle saying that they got killers on the payroll, like Dagburn said, and then Kansas Rebel Man had to come out and fucking apologize for shooting his lips off? Is that true? Oh, bullshit, buddy. He just said, I'm a little fam all the way. And when they say something and it goes against even your friends, you stick with that because it's special. Like, did you not hear it, bud? I didn't say it. I'm not making it up. This is shit you guys got going on. I know why the little family loves you, and I've just said it the whole fucking time. because you're really fucking nice to them, dude. You probably go out of your way outside of YouTube to be fucking nice to them. So they'll always have your back, even if you're a fucking retard. And you and me, brother, both know you're the fucking retard. You've lied about me all over the fucking place. You can convince yourself, but you're never going to convince me, bud. And it'll all depend when we go to God, who's a fucking liar. You're going to hang tight to those lies, little me? So I wouldn't, bud. I'd fucking let go of them real fucking quick. But hey, you do as you choose, buddy. I got you saying, I know what's coming for the children, but I need to stick in my house where I can't fucking do anything about it. You're a loser, dude. Fuck. The world's gonna know you're a loser. I told you from the get-go. You're checkmated before you even fucking start, dude. You're playing a game with someone you don't want to play with. You don't pay the price to me. I'm nothing special, bud. I work for God. I say this for your benefit because your punishment has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you, brother. You get it? Hey, little me, the way you treat others might come back and bite you in the ass, brother. Not thinking properly might come back and bite you in the ass. Just because you're a scared little bitch to face the future. Don't come at me telling me to be afraid just like you. You're a pussy. You're nothing, dude. I would get with Christ. You think this is a joke until it's not, bud. Any Christian on here or anybody who has any semblance of fucking truth, please let me know where I was wrong. Anything I said. Because the worst thing you can do, little me, is lie. And I going to God as a liar. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it. You know what I mean? He's given you such an opportunity. On top of that, his son right here in front of you saying, hey, you're a son too, though, little me. Don't go fucking clipping this up saying thinking I'm God or whatever. I'm no more special than you, little me. I just know better. That's all. They weren't able to brainwash me the way they were you, dude. You know what I mean? I got gifted. I got gifted this. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe I've been through it before. You know what I mean? Tell me about. Oh, dude, come on. Do we have to do this every fucking time, dude? Listen, when you take my stories and you make them your own, those are called lies, buddy. When you insinuate that I'm doing things that I'm really not. Like, come on, dude. But you got me with the Dagburn thing? Would you want to be Creek Squad with fucking knowing Dagburn's out there all Creek squatted up? No fucking way. No, thank you. Then again, I wouldn't get behind a man anyways. The truth is where you should be, little me. Right there. And this is why I say I got to bring all religions together. I think she might bring us back to Jesus. You know what I mean? But he represents the truth. But I'm willing to put that online because Jesus would want that. You know what I mean? He would want the truth. And if he wasn't real, then he would want the truth to be known. But that character, bud, she's the fucking greatest character of all. You get what I'm saying, little me? You probably don't. You don't speak in Christ consciousness, do you, buddy? You don't know right from wrong. I don't know what you know. That's the thing. It's hard. Hey, I seen a thing today, another TikTok by this guy Chaotic that I like. It was actually a video of him walking into this new building that they were doing, and he showed the fucking bathrooms. Guess what? They were genderless. Come on, all welcome. Hey, do you like that idea? I don't know where he was. I know he lives in, I think he lives in Boston or New York. I can't remember. But anyways, did I get caught in a hotel? No, no, I didn't get caught. You make it sound like I got caught in a hotel room with another woman. Is that what you want to talk about, little me? All right. So, as you know, bud, it's really hard for me to get people to talk to. Okay, you got that? So I'm outside because I have a hotel room. I'm outside having a smoke, and I just started talking to these people. It was a girl and a guy, and I just started talking about like anonymous and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I started telling her some stuff, and like this is the kind of shit that's going through my mind. Do you want to check it out or whatever? And so this is the honest to God's truth. Like God will strike me down if I'm lying. And besides, my wife would have to back part of the story up. So nothing ever happens, sweetheart. So I've been doing these paintings and I write in the books what's going through my brain, and I just wanted to show her, right? And this guy, and the guy goes, they were right across the room from me, and the guy went in his room, and she came in, and I'm like trying to talk to her, and she's looking at me like this, and I'm like, thought you wanted to talk, and she just, I think she thought I wanted to fuck her, but anyways, we went back out for a smoke, and that's when my wife came. We were on our way to the store, and my and then she left, and I wasn't hanging out with the girl anymore, and my wife can assuredly tell you that nothing happened with that girl. In fact, if you want, little me, I don't know what her name is or anything like that, but I could get it with the information that I know about her, okay, bud? I can associate through one of the people I used to hang around with. I could figure out who she is. Would you like me to find out? So you can get her side of the story too, but because you're not gonna get a cheating moment from me or my wife. It just sounds bad the way she says it. I caught you in a hotel with a woman. No, she caught me outside. And the only woman that spent the night or I slept with in that hotel room was my wife. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes when people get emotional, they say things that they know aren't true. You know what I mean? They are true, but they make them sound a certain way. You get what I'm laying down, little me, but if you want that girl's name, I'll get it for you, and you can find out for yourself. Would you like it? Oh, Carl doesn't know how to peel his ass off the chair. No, I'm an empath, but I feel sick every day because I know all the shit that's going on around the world, and I know what a bunch of turd burglars are trying to turn into diamonds. It's fucking like, I don't know, God, like, God really did stick me in a rough situation, you know what I mean? I gotta be able to tell Christians to try and get into Christ because I don't think they are. Because if they did, like, listen, as Christian men, we would identify Candace Owens as someone who is being attacked. And us being men should be able to find a way to stand up for her. I mean, we're Christians, so we got, well, I'm not Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. I get myself caught up in there. But as Christians, they want to be as nice as possible. Now, I would try and put the pieces together the best way I could. And I'd say Rabbi Shmuley has a lot to do with what's going on with her, getting her censored and stuff like that. So what I would do is I would gather all the Christians together and we'd use the devil's tools like I always try and do. You know what I mean? Little me. And what we would do is we would make our own little TikTok videos explaining to Rabbi Shmuley that he can stop calling Candace an anti-Semite or stop saying all this bad shit about her unless he's going to bring the facts. We no longer give a fuck what he thinks. We want the facts to prove what he says. We don't want his little brain influencing the rest of the world. We're only interested in facts. As Christians, we only, fuck, there I go again. As follower of Christ, we only want the fucking truth. Would you be willing to do that for Candace Owens? She puts her ass on the line for you, little me. Would you be willing to do something like that? Or is that complete stupid thing to come up with, huh? Huh? Make those TikTokers, send them over on X to Rabbi Shmuley, huh? Always being nice about it. Saying, hey, bud, don't mess with one of our sisters unless you got a fucking reason. And if she's a lying piece of shit, then we know she's really not a Christian and she's not really worth standing up for. But hey, when you start using Jesus against her, we really got a problem because you're trying to make our Jesus look like he's a little wuss boy, and he never ever was. He never walked away from a fight, and he never ever had to hit anyone. Prove me wrong on that one, guys. I don't think he ever walked away from a fight. Combat Carl, yeah, you should go to AD's. Let's talk about it. Oh, well, am I missing something? Oh yeah, I got caught with a Hoover. It's not being an empath. That's being a pussy. Oh, okay, a little bit hillbilly. Follower of Satan. Okay, sweetheart. I'm gonna take in everything you say. You're so fucking hypnotizing, sweetheart. Once again, how did I lie? Stop the deflection. Dude, you made it sound like I was smoking weed around the children, all sorts of stuff. You took my stories and you twisted them around all over town, bud. You've fucking called me a shitty father. You've called me a whole bunch of stuff without really being willing to listen. Hey, I'm willing to talk about this stuff with my family, but I'm not allowed to. So I need to talk to somebody to figure out where I might be the problem. But I have to be able to talk first. You know what I mean? Try and give you as much information as I can there. You know what I mean, little me? You just don't get it though. You're all sorts of brains, aren't you? Oh, Harley, how you doing, sweetheart? Little me. Now he said yesterday he's Captain Common Sense. A whole superhero outfit. I do. I got some great ideas. I just I'm holding back, and I don't know why. I don't know why. You guys deserve it. You just do. You just do. I don't like my heart goes out to you, little me. It's like anybody out there who believes in God, you should be feeling sorry for little. And the one you should really feel sorry for is, well, quite frankly, Red Dog. He's been groomed by little me, brainwashed completely. Poor Red Dog, eh? Poor Red Dog. And then there's Steph. No one's safe around little me. No women, no children, no nothing. He won't protect you anyways if he deems the enemy bigger and better than him. Hey, little me, you see a formidable opponent and you'll go running into the house with the women and children hiding, eh? Fixing it all in there, eh? Let's board the windows up, kids. Ah, little me, you poor sucker. I don't get it. Like, you aren't even human, are you? Like, it's starting to wonder, are you AI? For real, for real, for real. I wish Uncle Will would come in. I want to talk about his jelly roll. You guys seen that, eh? Ollie Oxenfree, chosen one. Where is Vintage Rebel and her Ouija board? Well, I don't keep tabs on Vintage. I wouldn't mind if Vintage came in. You know what I mean? I don't know what your hatred is for Vintage. I, is it because you want me all to yourself? Is that the problem? Little Ollie Oxenfree. Or do you like picking on women, Mikey? Is that what it is? It's to give you a flex. Does it make you feel good, huh? Which one is it, Mikey? Which one is it? Freak out and took drugs and went crazy. All because he had to work a little harder. Okay, little me. I'd love to talk about that too. See what I mean? You do this shit and then you're like, I didn't do nothing to you, Carl. I never lied about you. What are you talking about? You were horrible to your father-in-law. You were a nasty son of a bitch. Hey, little me. I had to work a little harder, but would you like to hear about some of the little things that were going on? Because, buddy, before COVID, I was living the fucking life. Over 100 grand a year. Fucking, whoa. I had to work my bananas off for it, but fuck, I was doing good, dude. Almost all the way to the top. But anyways, little me. Now, if you're a man of principles, you start noticing shit that doesn't go well, you have to say something. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you this little story because all this shit was going on at the same time while I was working 80 hours fucking week. That was just at work, dude. My phone was always on, always, because it was really fucked up. But hey, you explained to me how I got it fucked up because if you go and ask them, and the records would show that, well, when I went down there to take the position that I did, the reason I got it is because it was all fucked up. And quite frankly, I could pull up some shit that would show you that, well, it was the factory to show. They were starting to show our factory as their kind of flagship, kind of. We turned her all around, but here's the problem. When we turned her around, we had to get the company to admit that they were the problem. It was a capacity problem. So they fired the guy before me because he just couldn't figure out he had a capacity problem. You know what I mean? But hey, we were able to figure that out. Then we did a whole bunch of illegal shit. You know what I mean? We had a second line that we were starting up, little me, and we ran parts, and they had me knowingly fucking break the law, running parts that weren't certified to run in that fucking line and send them off to a company. So that's just a little thing, bud. Okay. Then they had me removing parts out that they were fucking scrapping of other companies, like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, you know what I mean? Those are just the little it was the human ones that were starting to get to me, bud. We were beaten all the time. We had no people. They had fucking holy fuck. Here, I'll give you a for instance, bud. You let me know what you would do in this situation. Right. We had just fucked this girl over and she quit. I can get her to tell the story. They're dirty, dirty players and they fucked her. I'll get her to tell the story. But anyway, she was quitting and she was a team leader of one of the areas. So we needed a team leader in the area and they put a posting up. So I convinced the kid before this girl left, she was helping him, showing him how to set machines up and everything. He was a beauty. He had all that shit, all that knowledge, right? So when she was leaving, what I did was I wanted this kid to become the team leader. Not only me, I had the backing of the supervisors who wanted him because we really lacked experience and we needed somebody who could help us, right? For some reason, they wouldn't hire him, and I kept begging him. I'm like, "Fuck, like, you guys want a stronger team. Our team is really weak right now. We got fucking weak players on it. We can't get rid of any of the weak players because fuck, we're not getting any players at all. So this is a strong player that I can get added to my fucking team. And I want him to get the posting. As the guy who's supposed to fucking build the fucking team, that's one of my fucking team players. I want him as the team leader. Well, couldn't think of anything reason why other than the fact that he was black. They wouldn't let me hire the fucking kid. And it really fucking bothered me. And it went over and over and over and over and over. Milk. Milk. I could go on about how what was going on at work, and you want to call me a weak pussy. Go ahead, little me. You want to say that you're out here trying to help people with mental health. These people had me to the point where I wanted to kill myself, and you want to call me a weak sissy and all this other shit? What else are you doing out on the streets to other people? You're the fucking problem in the world, bud. You're the one twisting everybody's heads not wanting to be here because you're a piece of shit. Because you want to feel better about yourself. You're the one milking yourself, bud. You are a real piece of shit. A real piece of garbage that would run around on the streets trying to hurt people, eh? You want to tell me that I was weak and pathetic? I knew that, bud. That's why I wanted to kill myself. Because they fucking broke me, dude. And I'm a fucking proud man. You don't think I wanna be at fucking work? I worked my whole fucking life, you little cocksucker, and I can fucking prove it from the age of fucking, like, 6, dude. Ain't no fucking joke. Lies. Hey, Captain Midnight, are they lies? Catch me in them then. Expose me. Because if I'm telling lies, then I'm definitely not a chosen one, bud. You know what I mean? Deadbeat. Little me, I don't really care about it. You can say whatever you want. It's your soul, bud. You know what I mean? Your body, your soul. You use your brain as you see fit. You're not a good person. You won't protect your children. You're a menace out on the fucking YouTube streets. And you try to convince yourself you're a good person because you're nice to the retards who follow you. They will break their principles to follow you. That's how fucking stupid they are. It's right on video. I seen your wife getting a bottle for that baby. Why don't you go help her, clown? Well, first off, it's not my baby. Second off, she's not grabbing a bottle for the baby because the baby is with her father. You fucking clown. Like, am I supposed to serve everybody else? You just want to keep making me try and look bad, or the only person you're making look bad is you, bud. You're the clown, dude. Running right along with the circus. It's all right. You know you got everybody being your bitch, but don't worry, we all know you're somebody else's bitch too. You know what I mean? Hey, little me, if I was chosen, they'd rip right into your life. You got anything to be ashamed of? Fuck, you know what? You'd be world famous. You know what I mean? Got any skeletons in the closet there, bud? Is there something that makes you be the way that you are? Huh? I don't know. Anyways, hey, what do you guys think about let's talk about something serious here. Hey, something that always piques my interest all the time. You know how I'm not a real big fan of the Pope and him hanging out with Klaus Schwab and the fucking Rothschilds. Did you know that the fucking Vatican is into UFOs and shit? They got one of those big old fucking telescopes. You know what that sucker's called? For real, for real. Do you know what it's called? Lucifer. Now, how did they pass that through? Like, how did that get? How did anybody think that that was a good idea? Something telescope at the Vatican we could call Lucifer, and nobody ever fucking. Hey guys, what the fuck's going on here? Like, why are they? What are they looking for, huh? Little me. What would happen if some aliens came and would that fucking rock your world, bud? And they told you you had to live by the truth. Would you do it if they told you? Huh? Hey, you should be living truthfully, you little me, or you don't get eternity, you fucking little shit turd. Should you listen to them, eh, bud? Huh? Or would it all depend how they look? Would they have to look a certain way for you to listen and smarten up? Moo moo. What part is moo, huh? Do you not want did you know that there was a telescope called Lucifer that's over at the Vatican? You don't think that they don't know shit that we don't? Like, they tell you we have a whole bunch of shit underneath the Vatican that you guys have no idea what the fuck it is, and you'll never know. It's for us to know. We're just sharing in Jesus over here at the Vatican. That's what I mean. If people took the power, we'd know it all. You know what I mean? But you don't know what I mean. Okay, have fun, Carl. Bye, little me. Run away like a scared little bitch. I'm mirroring you, little me. Buddy, I really do love you and want you to be better because you are one mentally fucking challenged individual. I don't know if there's any fucking hammering or chiseling to get to the fucking light that's supposed to be inside your brain because she's fucking dead. Just like your soul, sweetheart. You gotta lighten up your brain and maybe you'll lighten up your soul. Maybe you should take a little information in, bud. Let's talk about something. Is there anybody that wants to talk about cool shit other than me addressing these fucking idiots? At least he doesn't ask his kids if they sexually assaulted him. Yeah, bud, he hasn't. So how could he know what kind of state I was in? I've tried to explain this a million times, but you just don't get it. You don't understand because you're just fucking not. You're incapable. I can't have a civilized conversation with morons. Fire milk. Oh, hey, Captain Midnight, you think you can buy like, listen, I've addressed it a million times, and I'm gonna address it more, but I'm gonna tell the whole fucking thing. I'm gonna have to tell a story on how you get to that fucking point where you could actually fucking say something like that. You know what I mean? It's not just a clear cut, "Hey, this is what fucking happened," because it happened. I'm not fucking denying it. But here's the problem, dipshit. I thought you people were smart enough that when I posted it, I said I'd talk about any of it, and no one wanted to. It was just shame, 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 shame on you, motherfucker. And I set yous up. You set yourselves up. I just laid it out there. It was a social experiment, and you guys failed miserably. You know what I mean? You come up with your own stories like I told little me. I don't think I'm muted. Not at all. I can see my little buzzer thing going up. Curtis got me before. Text. Hey, Tex, did you watch the Trump Kamala fucking debate? Hey, bud, Armando. Uh, you're gonna have sore brain, Armando. You can get nastier than that, can't you? I won't block you or throw you away. I want you to let your feelings out. Let me know how you really feel. But when your brain starts to hurt because you figure out the truth, remember, I warned you. I just said, go ahead. Carl, did you know Trudeau is from Cuba? No, but there's a possibility that he's Trudeau's son, so, or not Trudeau's son, Castro's son. Know what I mean? Hey, Tax, did you answer me? How do you think Trump did not debate? I didn't think he did good. Now, she's a fucking idiot, so I don't think he failed like on a level with her, but like you want to drain the swamp. Like I would have just fucking I would have just oh yeah. I would have just gave her. He didn't give her. Not at all. Not at all. It was very disappointing. I would have been like, I would have been like, because he did bring up some good points, but on that on that border thing, man, I would have fucking rode her ass. I would have been like, hey Kamala, I wish I had all the times Biden and everybody said when you became VP you were gonna be border czar. You own this motherfucker. This is on you. But who'd you put in place? You put in Mayorkas. Like, where the fuck did you get that guy? You couldn't have fucked it up any better on purpose. Like, what's going on with the fucking border, bitch? Like the fentanyl pouring over the fucking borders. These people from fucking like jails and asylums, and they're taking over buildings and they're fucking taking over cities. And what the fuck, man? Like, you're the borders are. Like, I could pull up 100 clips of people saying you're the borders are. You're a fucking failure. You failed. Children are dying because you're a failure and fentanyl's coming over and these gangs are starting. And like, I would have hammered on that one instead of fucking, that's the thing he got. Anyways, you know what I mean? She was very well prepared to lie because I think those moderators, she knew I got them. They're mine. I can do and say whatever the fuck I want. She was very confident and knew she could do it. I didn't think she would do that good, to tell you the honest truth. But like I said, if I was Trump, I would have been like, hey, were you really looking out for the American people? Because remember when I got caught with that paperwork and Biden got caught with that paperwork? He got off because they said he wasn't mentally capable of being fucking responsible for it. So who's been running the fucking White House since they fucking did that investigation? There's a fucking retard running the fucking country. And fuck, we're not doing anything about it, Kamala. Do you not care about your fellow fucking men? Like, you guys seen this going on and you fucking did nothing. And you could have even gained from it. So who the fuck is in control of you? Because by all rights, you knew you should have been fucking president because he wasn't fucking mentally well. Who's running the country now, Kamala? You know what I mean? I would have been a real fucking dick. Like, he had the opportunity to do shit like that. Not only that, the whole Ukraine fucking conflict. Hey, why are you guys sending all our fucking money over to Ukraine? Like, listen, this is all sorts of bad. Like, we gotta start taking a look at ourselves and the responsibility that we played in it, not just us, but the UN. What prompted fucking Russia to actually start doing this shit? Like, this doesn't need to be going on. We're spending all our money and on this nonsense war because fucking we just had to approach somewhere where we agreed not to. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Then there's, hey, I told you guys, no Nord Stream pipeline. It's not good for us. No, no, no. But then you let them build it, and then fuck. What are you guys trying to do? Cause World War III? What the fuck is going on? Like, Kamala, you guys are fucking failing all over the place. Hey, let's take it from Ukraine. Now let's take it over here. That fucking Israel. Hey, how did Hamas get the fucking money? Well, Kamala, it was your fucking government that made a fucking deal for fucking like 6 hostages, and then on top of that, you guys are fucking retarded and gave them $6 billion to Iran, who you know is gonna fucking supply Hamas with money. But fuck, you know what I mean? You guys are fucking failures. I had Iran to the point where they wanted to work with us. You guys gave them free rein again. Like, we couldn't stop this whole Israel thing. You guys are fucking funding this shit. And DJ Khaled, where the fuck is he? Tax, what do you think, man? Like, this would have been a great opportunity too. Like, hey, Kamala, why do you and Joe or whatever, how in the fuck did you guys get the FBI, CIA, and DOJ in your fucking back pocket? How are those 51, 52 FBI agents that signed off on that laptop that is completely real? Completely real. I can prove it to you. You can see it. It's a visual. There's pictures of his son smoking crack that's hit the internet. It's real. Do you have them all paid off? Why are they all working for you? Why am I going through hell? And Hunter's laptop's not even a fucking thing. Hey, Kamala, did you ever hear anything about fucking Ashley Biden's diary? Is that the kind of guy you thought should be running the country? You're inside the story. You know about Ashley Biden's diary. You got to know that there's a lawsuit against the girl who fucking gave it up. Uh, Kamala. You guys tell me where I'm wrong, please. Huh? Earbuds are in wrong. I don't care. Mondo. Maple syrup, Carl. Can you play the guitar? No, I can't, Armando. No comprende the guitar. But speaking of guitars, I seen old Dave Grohl got caught having a love child, eh? I wonder if it was at one of those satanic meetings. What do you guys think about that? Dave Grohl being the lead singer of a band, of a satanic band. What do you guys think? It's not public knowledge, is it? It's weird. But then again, I was hoping Uncle Will'd show up because I really wanted to talk about Jelly Roll. Like, when are you guys gonna figure out he might be a plant? I'm not saying he is, I'm saying, "Hey, let's have the conversation about it," because he would look awfully horrible if you pick Kamala, and they know that. So the next best thing is to tell you not to vote. It's not hard to figure out. The guy's fucking leaves the internet because people were calling him fat, for real. And then they make a big stink about it, gotta bring other celebrities in on board about it. Instead of fucking standing and rising for fat people saying, "Yeah, I'm fat, and I'm loving life, and I'm living my dream." All you fat people out there, guess what? Stick to your guns, go and do something. It doesn't hurt to get skinny though, you know what I mean? But Even fat people can have dreams too, you know what I mean? But instead, you got Jelly Roll running away with hurt feelings. Can you imagine that? Then again, it's music. It's kinda wants you to feel like it'll just be okay if you just don't do anything, because it's okay to not be okay, but it'll be okay if you just think it's not okay. I don't know. I just don't agree with his, "Hey, I only talk to God when I want a favor." He carries that cross on his face, if he might regret that one. Who knows? Who knows? But the big question is, I wanna find out, like, we had Captain Kurt here, and he wouldn't answer the fucking question. Does Upchurch have Struggle and Jelly recorded saying they have killers on the payroll? Now, Jelly Roll always looks like this nice guy, but if you listen to the JJ Longhorn story, he doesn't sound like he's a particularly great person. I have a dream of giving you a Russian faceplant. Oh, thank you, Boss Lady Bird. We all gotta have dreams, don't we, Boss Lady Bird? Hey? Oh man. What do you guys think? You guys, I've laid out a couple ideas there. Anybody interested in helping me with Candace? Someone wants to help me with the children. Will anybody out there help me with Candace? We'll put together some good videos and we'll start sending them to Rabbi Shmuley saying, lay off our girl. Unless you got evidence of her being an idiot, stop being an idiot. Because we work for Jesus and we ain't backing down from you, Shmuley. You know what I mean? We're just here for the truth. And well, by golly, if Jesus isn't the truth, then we'll find that out. But you can't fault a guy for wanting to have the character of Jesus, right? You can't go wrong there, right? I would think. I would think. They say he lives inside of us. Wouldn't be a bad idea, you know what I mean? But too many people think they can buy their way to heaven, I think. Well, it's like those poor Church of God people down here. They think if they give money to Henry Hildebrandt, somehow they're going to heaven because Henry's a key holder. He's not a key holder. Only you are your own key holder. Henry Hildebrandt cannot bring anybody to Jesus. He can convince people to search for Jesus for themselves, but he can't bring them to him. And there ain't no amount of money you can spend to get you there. I think that's what I think. You guys let me know. I think these prosperity fucking preachers are in for some trouble. Like little me thinks I think little me's in trouble, nothing compared to what these people who well, you gotta think if you're spreading the word of Jesus and what you're doing is mocking him and sending out a bad message. Now, if it's on purpose, that's a real problem. If it's not on purpose and it's just you've been groomed to be that way, then hey, it's just smartening up, realizing, hey, shouldn't be. Oh man, they're in trouble. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's all about the money, and I don't know. I don't know how people can be a part of that shit, but hey. Joel Osteen's got that $1,000,000 smile. Hey, Boss Lady Bird, Armando, Venomous Silverback. If you had to get in line with me or Joel Osteen, who would you pick? I wouldn't blame you for picking Joel Osteen. Because if you want to be on the truthful side, you gotta get a little dirty and go through the darkness. You know what I mean? You gotta chugga choo choo your fucking way through with your own light. And as you chug through the darkness, your light expands and expands and expands and expands and expands and expands until the darkness has nowhere to run and hide and it's trapped in a truth trap. And the old narcissist goes, It's gonna be you, little me. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I just think something's gonna happen, and it's gonna make you think that you should know that there's a God and being good is the right thing to do, but anyways, when you do come to the conclusion that God is real, you're gonna be see, you're gonna it'll be like you being at one of those fucking Greg Locke fucking, "I'm gonna remove your fucking demon shit." You're gonna be twitching on the floor going, "I'm a fucking retard. Why am I a fucking why am I a fucking idiot? Oh my god, I have to pay for what I did." I hope you suffer hard, little me, really hard and really fast. Take her on the chin, bud, like a champion. I'm telling you, I don't think she'll be easy, bud, but I think you can do her if you really want. We all got a price to pay, you know what I mean? You wanna be reborn? You gotta acknowledge you're currently dead. If you wanna live forever, you gotta realize it's better it's better to die for the truth, you know what I mean? It's not that hard neither, like, it's really not. I don't see what everybody's problem is. The truth is, it shouldn't be that hard, but it is. We're all looking out for ourselves now. We're all in it for ourselves. We all justify our actions. It's a really sad state of affairs. Anyways, I can feel my energy being drained, and then I'm just gonna start sounding stupid. I think I did there. I don't like using that R word that I used, but it slips out sometimes, but it really has a meaning. It doesn't reflect anybody. It's really the meaning. I'm just tired of living in you guys' stupidity in this world where you think treating people the way that you do for absolutely no reason, especially when they're willing to talk, and you're just not willing to listen, and you just wanna have your fun and your charades and whatever game you wanna play. But God gave you the free will to do whatever you people want. You know what I mean? I would prefer to see in the truth. I really like, if there's a heaven, wouldn't you want it? And all you really have to do is be a decent human being. But you'd be amazing. You'd be amazed at how many people aren't decent human beings. You can tell them their kids are in trouble and they can agree. And they'll call you a retard for wanting to change it. That's pretty fucking pathetic, eh? That's the world that I live in. Whether you think I'm mentally challenged or whatever you think, you wanna think that I'm psychotic for loving God the way that I do, I don't know. Like, I have God. I'm not gonna lie about it. I love Jesus more than anything in this world. Because if you have the truth, you love the world. But you don't accept a fucking false reality. And if you don't like the reality that you're in, hey, little me, only you can change it, bud. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't like the reality that I'm living in. I'm just trying to change it. I don't want this shit for the kids. I don't like looking at my granddaughter thinking, the fuck? It's like this now. I don't wanna fucking watch that shit happen. No way, no how. And, well, I'll keep plugging away. Like I said, my energy's drained, but like I said, everybody who's still watching, have a good night. Even if you're Boss Lee, Bird, Armando, Captain Midnight, Little Me, Tax T. Anyways, see you guys later. Maybe I'll do some more Trump stuff. There's a lot of stuff I would have got into if I was Trump, like that CIA and FBI. I would have asked, why the fuck do we spend all this money for the Pentagon to do movies? That's one thing I'd really like to know too. Why does the Pentagon have an interest in making movies? Fact check that for me, please, people.